Hi, good morning. Right, okay. So yesterday posted up some videos of the changing exhaust. Now, it seemed from the videos that everything went alright. Things kind of fell apart. Unfortunately, we found that the thread on the lambda sensor was slightly stripped, so we're now this morning having to cut new threads for the lambda sensor, if we can. And the other thing is, as well, we noticed is that, well, I stepped on a panel and broke one of my panels, little stubs, nub things, and the little poppers that pop into the rubbers. Oh, and it was a nightmare getting that exhaust on, wasn't it? It was
yourself?
Pretty rubbish.
Well, I told you an idea and you went, no, that wouldn't work, and yes it did.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, but the good news is it's on. But at the moment, the bike is flashing up a fuel injection warning light, so we are trying to fix it. Yeah, hopefully, but we need to do the lambda sensor. I've had to order another lambda sensor just in case, because this bike needs to be on the road by Friday. It's now Sunday.
No.
And I've also ordered an O2 eliminator just in case, which basically just is a resistor that offers a feedback loop, which means you can disconnect the lambda sensor and the engine will think there's a lambda sensor and everything's running fine. It's a temporary solution. The one that I had for my GSR when I bought the Ghost GPR exhaust, which I ended up not using, to smoothen out the throttle, because the GSR has a throttle issue after sort of third gear. For a while it sort of gets a bit choppy with the throttle, typical sort of fuel injection issue on a lot of bikes. The resistance is wrong, which is why the fuel injection light isn't going out on the Versas, so I've had to buy one specifically for the Versas.
So I was right about that last night as well.
Well, no, it did work. So the idea was it would work. The blanking and
But the resistance.
But the resistance is wrong in the.
I was right.
Well, you didn't mention about the resistance.
Yeah, but I didn't. I told you it might be the fact that you need a newer one, didn't I?
No, it's not. But it's not about the age of the. It's not about the age of it. It's the fact that the resistance.
You need it specific for that bike, though.
It's the resist. So they'll have different resistors depending on which bike. So the GSR one is a lower or higher resistance than.
So the ones I used last night of.
Well,
you
it
need
may not
one
work.
specific for the bike.
I don't think you said that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, I did.
She didn't. The bottom line is that it hasn't worked, the O2 eliminator, so we've got to do that. On the plus side though, I am thinking that we'll set the bike up a little bit. Obviously I've got to do the rear brakes, but I was thinking what would be quite nice as well is to actually take you on the trip that we're doing next weekend. So I'm going to mount some points on the bike for GoPro, and I'm going to take the little strap thing on the helmet, so I can strap up to the helmet and you can get a more helmet orientated view, side view, rather than just a straightforward running view that you've had previously on the bike. So that'd be cool. But yeah, we'll see how the lambda sensor thing goes first, and we'll give you an update later on. Hopefully it'll work. Hey guys, well, bit of an update now. Okay, as I said earlier on, the lambda sensor was knackered. The threads on the lambda sensor were knackered. Tam very skillfully started last night and continued this morning to actually use a small ball peen hammer and a various assortment of files, chisel
and a
Stanley knife, and managed to save the thread. So the the fuel injection warning light that was on is now off. The lambda sensor is now fitted, the original, which means I spent 40 quid on new lambda sensors on the bike that I don't need, but always useful to have, so I'll keep hold of that. But the great news is obviously the exhaust transformation is successful. The exhaust is on, the lambda sensor's on, the brake pads have been done on the rear, so the bike is now ready to go, technically all kitted up, ready to go to Dorset and Cornwall this weekend. So happy days. So massive thank you to Tam for doing that. It fits beautifully. It went in nice and easily, the lambda sensor, so no problems at all. Just in case what people are wondering what it sounds like, it's a bit echoey in here, so but I'll start it up anyway and put it nicely distance away. So as I said before, don't like loud exhaust, but job done. Bike is kitted out, ready to go. Fantastic. Gonna then look at mounting new phone mount for the bike. Gonna take the other one off the GSR and put that one on the Versys. Gonna throw the camera on the floor. Yeah, just chuck the camera on the floor, you know, like that. That's always good. Right, throw it on the floor. It's cool. Tam looked at me rather oddly when I said I was going to change the phone mount. Reason being is because it sits higher up, so it's better for GPS navigation, because I have no idea where I'm going this weekend and I'm needing a section of the ride, so going to wing it. But I'm going to need access to my phone for GPS and stuff, so happy days. The good news is it's all done. Bike will be back on the road. Catch you later.